So all these presidential candidates were asked one question, very important question. The fuel subsidy removal, that policy, are you going to retain it or reverse it? And why would you want to do whatever you are going to do about it? Now, Peter Obi responded. Prince responded. So Amechi responded. Then when Sowore was going to respond, now so Sowore just began tear para for everybody.
Do you support the removal of fuel subsidy? If the answer is in the affirmative, is there something wrong with the way it's being implemented? And if your answer is no, what other policy options do you propose?
Okay, we are back.
I've got 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
We are back to 4 years ago. 4 years ago, the issue was simple. We said no, we don't believe in the removal of subsidy at all. We said we don't believe. I think Sowore of AAC said doesn't believe.
So just to be clear, you don't believe in removal of fuel subsidy?
No, it doesn't make any sense.
Okay.
And we predicted what would happen if you went into it. The rest of them, Governor Peter Obi said he will remove it. Atiku Abubakar of PDP then said he will remove it on day one. He will even sell NNPC together with it, and so on and so forth. We said don't do it. And we predicted everything that will happen, and they happen exactly as we predicted it. Now, so the issue of subsidy should not be discussed again, because if you have a patient that has constipation from not drinking sufficient water, and majority of doctors said that we should cut the appendix, and I said no, don't cut the appendix, just tell the patient to drink water regularly. After you have allowed the doctor to cut the appendix, another doctor will come and say he wants to join the appendix back. It cannot be done. You've already cut the appendix. The subsidy so-called has already been taken out of the budget. The so-called savings, which we knew will not come, has also been spoken for and spent. And additional subheads have overcome to the point where we are even in more debt than before. So the solution is that the Nigerian people interaction with subsidy is to lower energy costs. And I will give you 5 ways to lower energy costs without talking about subsidy at all. Because subsidy is like giving somebody a scholarship to a university that does not exist. The scholarship is useless. Subsidy is not the problem. It is the sustainable supply of petroleum products at a reasonable price with a stable exchange rate. That's what you need to deal with.
All right, thank you very much, Peter Obi.
Well, I subscribe and I maintain that you need to remove subsidy. Mismanagement of the proceeds should not be the reason for not removing it. What we should have done is that when we remove subsidy, we would have given the people alternative usage for the subsidy. What we have today is that that removal and the attendant resources being recovered is also being mismanaged and stolen. For example, we have received, according to them, 16 trillion. We will, I said it before, go to my manifesto and say I will remove subsidy. We'll do it in an organized manner, and whatever we recover will be invested appropriately. And I just give you an example because we have no time. Let's say you remove subsidy and you decided number one thing a nation needs to develop is health. And today our health is very poor, our primary health care is very poor, where we are now have more maternal and child issues than countries like India. Assuming, let me use 5%. You said that they saved 15.8 trillion. So call it about 16 trillion. So 5% of that is just about 800 billion. And if you decide today, our biggest problem is issue of primary health care. If you decide to put primary health care in each ward, just each ward, in each ward, today it will cost you, from our own studies, an average of 100 million naira for one. We have 8,809 wards. Call it 10,000. I use 100 million naira for each. It will cost you 800 billion. If you decide today, we have issue now with kidney dialysis. We have over 25 million Nigerians have kidney issues. To build a kidney center, you need 200 million. And we need about 1,000 centers when we have less than 200. We need about 5,000 machines when we have less than 800. It costs you 200 million to do a center, and it costs you exactly 10 million to buy one machine. So you need 250 to set up a 5,000 machine center, 1,000 center, and it's only 250 million times 1,000 is 250 billion. You still have 14.7 billion. So it's what you use the money for. That is the problem.
Yeah, but
we will use the money in an organized manner.
But just to stay with
or you save it. If they have saved the money and decide to do like any other country, we would have had $10 billion added to our sovereign wealth fund, which if you add it today, we'll be getting about $10 billion every month, which we can use for purpose. So don't say because people use the money they're supposed to utilize very well for party, and you say no, we should bring back. What I've said is that people in government to fast.
Okay.
They cannot be feasting when Nigerians are fasting.
Yeah, but Governor Peter Obi, the government will tell with health. They will tell you they've rolled out several health programs. There's the health guards. There's the free cancer treatment. There are several health programs.
I can tell you there's none. I'm going around. I don't believe I physically go around, and I can tell you we have less than 10 cancer centers in the whole of Nigeria.
Okay, let's come to so your principal issued a statement just a few days ago, and it appears he has deviated from his previous position. Is that true?
I want to address the conference standing. Nigeria is in a state of shock. Poor people are dying every day. The reason why people are dying is that when I tell Nigerian economists that we have no economy, they say it's not true, we have an economy. But an economy that does not provide money in the pocket of Nigerians is not an economy. Any economist who says we are making progress and there is poverty in the pockets of Nigerians must be a very bad economist. Now, let me give you figures. Now, currently, we have 11.8 million vehicles. Industries are not working, so we assume that consumption of the industries are not as much as the vehicles. Where is this subsidy money going to? It's going to the private pockets of your president. I call them Alibaba and the 40 thieves. If anybody goes into office as president and allows you to continue to suffer, the person is a wicked man. It will take us 2-3 years to be able to revert this economy to a productive economy. Anybody who tells you that is a magician. If he tells you that in 1-2-3 years he will turn the economy around, person must be lying. What Vice President Atiku is proposing is not to deviate from removal of subsidy or not. He's saying that in the first 4 years that we take back this office, we will put money in the pockets of Nigerians to be able to buy this fuel. And we're not funding. Can you listen? Can you listen?
Thank you. Please.
Can you listen?
Thank you.
I'm coming to the how. The how is we will encourage local production. We will only subsidize local production. How is you provide cheap crude for them to refine and sell at a cheap cost. That way individuals will be able to buy fuel. Now, when they are not able to provide subsidy to provide for cheap production, what happens? You are paying more for electricity, you are paying more for transportation. Everything in the economy is running helter-skelter. We will provide you with all the necessary tools for subsidy for only local production to encourage employment, which will create jobs.
Okay.
Whoever says it's not possible should wait and see.
Okay. Thank you very much. Please, I'd like to make a passionate appeal. Those of us who are standing here, we are recording emergency situations. People are collapsing behind. Please, we plead with you, if you can create space so we don't record to economy. Your turn. We're talking fuel subsidy. Where you stand? Should we remove fuel subsidy? And if we do, what do we do with the savings?
If there's anyone who has been consistent about non-removal of fuel subsidy, it has been me. And it took Amechi and his principal almost 10 years to catch up with me. They have now reversed their position on fuel subsidy. The question about subsidy is, who are you subsidizing? You are subsidizing the elite, you are subsidizing the governors. The only people who are doing well since they removed subsidy are the governors of states. And when they talk about subsidy, they make it sound like they have not removed subsidy before. I was a student in 1989, they removed subsidy. In 1990, they removed subsidy. They said Nigeria will be better. We are in 2026, they are still removing subsidy. They are robbing Peter Obi to pay Bola Tinubu. That is what removal of subsidy is all about. The poor people of this country only benefit from subsidy from petrol, gasoline. There is no subsidy on kerosene. What did they build with it? There is no subsidy on A1 jet fuel. What did they build with it? Please, don't let these politicians lie to you. I love one thing that Amechi said. He said, apart from Sowore and Adebayo, the rest of us have been in government and we have failed. They have no business coming back. Yes. It is, you guys should be apologizing to the Nigerian people. Let me say one more thing.
Stop lying.
Let me say
Stop lying, Sowore.
No.
I said judge us by our achievements.
No, I'm adding failure to it. One other thing I want to say is that when it comes to subsidy, right? Transportation policy is important. We have a former governor of Rivers State here, Amechi, who built a rail line that went nowhere. If that rail line was working, subsidy would have been working for the people of Rivers State. Okay. I'm not attacking you, but your records are here in Rivers State. Okay. And we cannot ignore that those of you who have governed before, who refuse to subsidize your people. Peter Obi did not subsidize education in state. Lecturers and doctors went on strike for 13 months. Okay. You may like him as a person, but he did not perform as a governor. That is the truth. Okay. And we can't keep pretending that there's nothing
very
people
much.
who have run Nigeria up to this point.
Thank you very
I will
much.
not remove subsidy.
Thank you.
Because the poor in Nigeria
Thank you
is to
very
be
much.
subsidized instead of the rich. We are already subsidizing them with waivers. We are subsidizing their lifestyles. They are driving convoys and big stars and air jets.
Thank you.
We have a duty to return power to the people and subsidize the poor. Thank you very much.
I think that we're here to have a conversation. And in this conversation, I would like to implore, because yes, you have a right of reply, but we will not have a productive conversation if we do this back and forth. So please, as much as possible, let's refrain from any form of attack so we can have, a very robust discussion. Now, let's talk about security. You want to reply? Okay, I give you 1 minute to reply. You can turn on the mic.
I know Sowore very well. He knows I know him very well. Playing to the gallery will not make you win the election. You will not win. Now, why Sowore will not win is not you shouting. There are no more than 24,000 lawyers who are here, and there are 93 million voters. So 24,000 should vote for Sowore and see whether he will win. That's not the issue. Let's go to what he said. Who are those from Lagos? There is Lagos Ibadan Railway. Is working or not? In my time, it was working. I don't know what's happening on that Tinubu. There is Abuja Kaduna Rail working or not? What happened? Now, where are Rivers lawyers? Please take Sowore around. Where are the Rivers lawyers who are present? Take Sowore around.
Okay.
Sowore, I said I built that road. I built this road. I built this primary school. I built that primary school. Sowore, what is your experience?
All right, go for
When
it.
politicians are talking, close your mouth.
Yes, you have the right of reply. Yes, you have the floor. You have 1 minute. 1 minute. Thank you very much. Let's listen, please. Let's listen. Thank you.
Let me join others in standing up. Please, mine will not be, I'm not answering, I'm not defending anything. I'm happy that most people from around here. Thank you. Doctors were on strike for 13 months. The only thing doctors have never said is why they went on strike. If anybody here can tell me why doctors went on strike, then I'll defend it. When I became governor, there was no single school of nursing accredited in Anambra State. Our university did not have a teaching hospital. Our hospitals were not accredited. And I decided after several months to deal with our doctors. When I put money in general hospitals, they transfer it to somewhere else. And I decided, I'm going to work with the agencies, schools owned by the churches, hospitals owned by the churches and everything. And I started funding them like ENU and everything. The judges said, I'm supporting private sector. And we had a disagreement. If the doctors were very effective, in 13 months, there was no mass death. That means something is missing. Because after 13 months, we are still alive. Okay. And they were on strike. Today, go to Anambra State. We have the highest number of schools of nursing, midwifery, than any other state. We have 3 teaching hospitals. 3 teaching hospitals from our own university teaching hospital to ENU, to Boromeo, that teaching hospital today. Because of that decision I took. So it's very simple. If I get into government, anytime the sectors will annoy, if annoying them means that we will do well, we will do that.
Thank you very much. Thank you.